Within the dining services operation, there are 80 students that work various jobs. There are students that help us with kitchen duties, students that work in the dish room, students that are checkers. We have students that help us with project development. I think of students as the place where programs begin. We reach out to the student body and solicit their input, and we value it. The students really are the important piece that allows us to end up with the perfect result.
The best part about working in Pereski as a student is that you get to get out of the loop, like the whole Williams academic rigor thing. You get to get out of it, and you get to come here and interact with like students outside the same, like outside the academic setting, and you get to like serve them the food, they get to share their jokes, they laugh with you, and then you get to know as many students as you can possibly do. Plus, the other benefit of it all is you get to interact with the people who work here, the staff here. They're really friendly, they're really great people.
Dining is a critical aspect of the student experience. We work hard, we study all day, and at the end of all that, we're really hungry. So we come to the dining hall, and not only is there a wide variety of dishes for people to eat, even for the pickiest of palates, but also just friendly people and a chance to sit down and remember why this place is so special.
We're really lucky here at Williams to have dining services people who are really passionate about making sure that students feel at home when they're at college and making it really feel like it's a home away from home for our students.
Nothing brings an entry together like mealtime. I was a JA in Mission last year and done it 4. And it was kind of our spot. We assumed every day we had 5 o'clock, the dinner crew. We just rolled downstairs and we got to know the staff that worked there. Chef Pete, he's really awesome. And we collaborated with him to make snacks. We borrowed stuff from the kitchen, and the staff was more than willing to kind of make our entry experience a bit more special and even more delicious.
I think especially from the perspective of College Council, Dining Services really goes out of their way to get lots of student feedback and input. And one of the ways we've seen that is they come to College Council, which meets on Wednesday nights. Chris and Bob come usually with a platter of cookies or knock you nakeds or snacks that are left over from dining halls that day. And they come just to meet students, to hear what students have to say about the food in the dining halls. And it's usually a really awesome opportunity for people who have maybe an idea for a new cuisine at a dining hall or to get feedback on Meatless Mondays. But we found that from the perspective of College Council, having dining services come to our meetings has been an extremely effective way to keep dialogue open between us and Dine-In.
One of our projects in the past year was getting student input and having students help us with the creation of Purple Cow Gelato.
So the idea for Purple Cow Gelato actually originated back in our campaign when we were running for College Council co-presidents. We really wanted to get Purple Cow ice cream on campus, which was an ice cream that was offered by Lickety Split, which had recently closed on Spring Street. And so we went and talked to Chris in Dining Services, and he had the great idea to maybe try to make our own gelato flavor, since we already had all these great flavors that were being offered at the snack bar and in Whitman's.
We pulled together 5 students. The students actually were a major part of the testing. Prior to testing the product, we had a recipe contest, and we got several suggested recipes, and from those recipes we started making the Purple Cow.
And so over the next couple of weeks we did a taste test. They brought us different flavors, variations with nuts in them or pretzels or white chocolate. They actually came to College Council and brought a whole cooler full of little hoodsie cups of Purple Cow Gelato. And then after that, we kind of settled on a flavor that we really liked.
The main ingredient is using hormone-free milk from a dairy in South Berkshire County, Highlawn Farm. The blueberries that give it the purple color actually are either local blueberries that are harvested here in the Berkshires, or when we run out of the supply, we purchase wild Maine blueberries. And I don't want to give away all the secrets of our famous recipe, but I encourage you to stop by Williams College and try some.
So I come from Bulgaria, and Bulgaria is famous for their amazing food and culinary traditions. So last fall, one of my friends here at Williams, one of my international friends, sent me an email asking me if I want to participate in an international dinner by donating a Bulgarian recipe. So I agreed to do it. And Dining Services obviously organized the whole event, and then they helped us get all the products and provided the space where we would cook. So for me, at least, it was actually a very funny experience because I did not know I was supposed to cook the dish. I was led to believe that we were just supposed to provide the recipe. I have no experience in the kitchen whatsoever, and apparently half the school was supposed to eat my recipe. So I struggled with the ingredients for about half an hour before I realized that I was completely incapable of producing something that would be edible by the school. So then one of the people who was working at the kitchen at that point, he's a member of Dining Services of the staff. I think he just stayed up late for some reason, and he came by. He asked me what my issue was, and I laughed and said I was supposed to prepare a dish that everyone was supposed to eat, but I had no idea how to do it. So then he just told me to calm down, and then he said he would help me. So then he actually looked at the recipe for about 5 seconds, realized what it was all about, and there was a lot of interest for the happening. And a lot of people came by, asked me what it was all about. I explained, and they really liked it.
Food was magnificent. It had so much creativity, and it was a lot of fun because the staff got to work with the students.
I would say that without Dining Services, not only this event would have been impossible, it would have not been as fun as it was and as enriching in so many ways.